Hey, so next text, 200 words, understand, repeat, answer. Understand text first, repeat my sentence, and then answer my questions. And also describe some difficult words. The name of the text, is a man still a child when he's 30? Is a man still a child when he's 30? Translate. Okay. Translate back. Is a man still when he's 30? Not 50. Come on. Are you kidding me? 50. 30. Okay. Children usually live with their parents. With their parents. But until what age? 20? 25? But until what age? 20? 25? Stephen Richardson, a social psychologist, studies the lifestyles of young people, of young people in Britain and the US. You understand the sentence? Okay. He says that today many young people live at home when they are 25 or older. They are happy to live with their parents. They're happy to live with their parents. With their parents. Go out at night and spend their money on cell phones and designer clothes. Designer clothes. It's not only university students. It's not only university students, but also young people who have jobs and earn money. But also young people who have jobs and earn money. In many other European countries, children leave home later. In many other European countries, children leave home later. In many other European countries, children leave home later. In Italy, for example, 30% of men and 18% of women In Italy, for example, 30% of men and 18% of women percent 30% of men and 18% of women between 30 and 34 live with their parents. This week in Naples, a judge, Naples is like a part of Italy. This week in Naples, a judge decided that Giuseppe Andreoli, aged 70, must pay $950 a month a month $950 a month to his wife, to his ex-wife for their son Marco. To his ex-wife for their son Marco. Translate. Okay, so this week in Naples, a judge decided that Giuseppe Andreoli, age 70, must pay $950 a month to his ex-wife for their son Marco. But, last sentence, okay. Marco lives with his mother. Marco lives with his mother, but he's not a child. He's a 30-year-old lawyer. But he's not a child. He's a 30-year-old lawyer. Years-old lawyer. 30. Lawyer. Okay? So this is a story. And now you tell me just 5 sentences. What is this story about? Psychologist, you can say psychologist. Studies. Lifestyles. Okay, of young people in the United States. And what he says? He says that okay, young people live with their parents until 25 or older. Okay. Then what happened? Okay, so how young people live? So they live with their parents, so they're happy, right? They're happy. So what do? They buy cell phones and designer clothes, spend money, go out at night. Okay, continue. Okay. Even young people who have jobs and have money. You can say have money, or you can say earn money. Earn money. Okay, very good. Okay, continue. Now, now example about Italy, right? Okay. This week, okay, this week in Italy, a judge judge decided that one man, aged 70, you can say, must pay to his ex-wife for their son. Yes, for their son, Marco. Okay. And what about Marco? Yes, this Marco, he's 30 years old. He lives with his mother, but he's not a child, right? Yes, he is a 30-year-old lawyer, right? Okay, this is how you retell me the story. So next time I always ask you to retell me the story, just a little bit, just 5 sentences, but you have to retell me the story, okay? Okay, now I give you 5 sentences and you tell me true or false. First sentence, Steven Richardson is a student. False. So first you repeat my sentence, then you say true or false, and then you say why, and give me the right information, okay? Okay, repeat my sentence. Steven Richardson is a student. Okay, it's false. Steven Richardson is not a student. He is psychologist. Very good. Very good. He is psychologist. He is social psychologist. Okay. Second sentence. Many 25-year-olds live with their parents. First you repeat my sentence. Many 25-year-olds live with their parents. Live with their parents. Okay, it's true. Yes, it's true. Okay, good. Next sentence. They don't like living with their parents. They don't like living with their parents. Okay, true or false? They means they mean young children or young people. So it's false, right? Because they like. Yes, young people like living with their parents, right? Okay. Number 4. In Italy, 18% of 30-year-old men live with their parents. Repeat my sentence first. In Italy, 18% of 30-year-old men live with their parents. With their parents. Okay, 18% of 30-year-old. Okay, is it true or false? It's false. It's false because it's not 18% of 30-year-old men. It's 18% of women and 30% of men. Okay, so just a number, so it's not so important. And last question, last sentence. Giuseppe Andreoli is divorced. Yes, it's true. Yes, Giuseppe Andreoli is divorced. It's true. He has his ex-wife. That's how we know that he is divorced. Okay, now you explain me just 7 words and then we finish. Okay, tell me what is steal. Steal. I spell it for you. Yes, okay. S-T-I-L-L. What does it mean? Steal. How can you describe this word? Can you give me synonyms, for example? Steal. Steal. Can you give me example sentence? For example, it is still winter. Right? The right sentence, right? It's still winter, so you understand the word still. Okay, next word. What is until? Until. Can you give me synonym? Until, U-N-T-I-L, until. Can you give me synonym? Before. Yes, very good. Yes, very good synonym. Before. Until is like the synonym is before. I give you example sentence. He continued working up until his death. Death. When he is not alive, his death, like and die. Okay? Okay, death. What is death? D-E-A-T-H. Death. Okay? Okay. So you understand until now. He continued working up until his death. Okay, very hard-working guy. Okay, what is many? Many. How can you describe this word? Many. Many, 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 many. When there are a lot of people, right? For example. Many. Okay, you understand many. Okay, good. Next word, spend. Spend. Okay, S-P-E-N-D. How can you describe this word? Spend. Spend. Spend your time, for example, or spend your money. Okay, so spend means to give money to pay for good or services. For something, when you pay money for something. Okay, very good. Next, designer clothes. What is designer clothes? Clothes, that is, who is made by designer, right? like very modern and very stylish clothes, right? Okay, do you like designer clothes? Okay, do you live with your parents? Do you live with your parents? Okay, of course you're not. Yes, okay, and the last word here, later, you know, between. Okay, it's easy. Must pay is easy, and judge. The judge. Now you know who is judge, right? J-U-D-G-E. Judge. Yes. Yes, judge is the person. How you can describe it? How can you describe his job? What does judge do? Yes. I ask a question like this. What judge does do? G-U-D-G. No, sorry. J-U-D-G-E. Judge. A person in a court who has the authority to decide how criminals should be punished or to make legal decisions. Yes, I know. Yes, I know it's more difficult than the word judge. Yeah, that's crazy. It's very difficult to repeat. Yeah, that's right. Okay, you got this word. Okay. Okay, and example sentence. The judge sentenced him to 5 years in prison. The judge sentenced him to 5 years in prison. Yeah. He put him in a jail. You can say that. Or just, he made a decision to put him in a jail, in a prison. Jail, prison, synonyms. Yes, for 5 years. Yes, okay, very good. Yeah, that's it for today. Hey, good.